So finally, there is a breeze of good news coming our way. As we all know, a few weeks ago, NMC UK opened a consultation in regards to the proposed changes they wanted to make with the English language requirement when it comes to registering or getting onto their register as a healthcare professional, as a health professional. Yeah, so this has been going on for weeks, and NMC saying that this is record breaking in terms of the responses that they received when the consultation was opened. So there is a record, a decade record of 34,064 responses. That is the exact number of responses that the NMC UK received when they opened their consultation, and they've sat on this for 8 weeks. There was a high team member delegation that sat on this particular issue with the past 8 weeks, and finally they've come out with their proposal, which again will sit before their council, the governing council, on the 28th of September, which is just next week, to bring finality to the speculations that is in the air. So this statement was released on the 21st of September 2022, which is just yesterday. So NMC is saying that there are some things that will remain unchanged, whilst they've come to a consensus that they are proposing 2 major changes that are coming our way. So let's first of all look at the ones that will not be changed, or nothing's going to happen to that. So this reads, this is an excerpt from the statement that was released yesterday. It reads, currently most people from outside the UK who apply to join our register take one of our 2 English language tests, that is Ielts and OET. Testing will remain the main focus of our English language requirements in the future, and we are also proposing to make some changes. So all that they are saying with this is that there are different English language testing systems that people use in entering the United Kingdom. There's a specific English language test that you sit for, okay, when you want to become a British citizen, okay. And again, there are other English language modalities like the NARIC. There are others like TOEFL and all that. There are others like SALT and all that. But NMC UK only deals with IELTS and OET. And even with the IELTS, it only deals with the academic IELTS. And that can be either a general or UKVI, a standard or UKVI. They only deal with that. Okay, so NMC UK, that for now, that is not going to change. But in the near future, probably some changes might occur, but for now that remains untouched. Again, there are 2 major changes that is coming our way, and again in the excerpt it reads, after carefully considering the consultation responses, firstly, we are proposing to first standardize the minimum scores we accept when combining test results. So which means there is some good news there. Then we might see some bit of changes when it comes to the minimum score when you are combining your results. When you are combining your clubbing results or 2 hours with the IELTS results, you have to score an overall band score of 7, and you shouldn't get less than 6.5 in any of the parameters. So this is going to change. Who knows, probably they might go down to 6. Yes, and again, and extend the period of combining test result from 6 to 12 months. So this is another good news. When you are clubbing results, one of the conditions is that both test results should not be more than 6 months. So you should have sat for those tests within a period of 6 months. But now this is going to be extended to 12 months, which is you have a whole year for you to adequately prepare and combine 2 results if there need be. They explain further by saying that some people marginally miss the test score needed to join our register. So here they are trying to be considerate. This proposal will allow a bit more flexibility for for people who need to resit a test while maintaining the high standard of English language proficiency that the public has a right to expect. When MC is saying that they understand people are making complaints, sometimes you just need that 0.5, you just need that 0.5 to sail through. And you see some house results and you just marvel. You tend to have pity for those people because it's just a stubborn 0.5 that is tormenting their life. Now NMC is saying people who marginally miss the test score are going to be considered. So that is another good news for us. The second one is saying that secondly, we are proposing to first of all enable employers to provide supporting evidence of English language proficiency. So basically people who have been working within the health and social care setting, okay, so there might be a proof of you using the English language in your day-to-day activities from an employer. And again, they went ahead to say we plan to accept supporting evidence where an applicant has trained in English in a country where English isn't or is not a major spoken language. So most part of Africa, Asia and all that, even though you have your tuition and everything, your national education in English language medium, however, the country has its own official language, which isn't English. And now NMC UK is saying that is proposing that before the council, that now people who have their education in English in a country where even English isn't spoken in the majority should be considered. And again, NMC UK is repeating this point, saying narrowly missed passing the English language test. So let me give you specific examples of narrowly missed passing the English language test. Now let me explain this. We all know the minimum score you should get is 6.5, which is in writing, yeah, and an overall score of 7.0. However, there are some instances where you see people even scoring 7 in English, in writing, 7 or other parameters. By reading, you get 6.5, which means you just need that 0.5 to get a score of 7 in reading for you to be eligible, or for you to to be eligible. And again, in the same scenario, you can get everything correct or everything as it is expected. Then instead of getting 6.5 in writing, you end up getting 6.0, and that is the only thing denying you eligibility. So NMC UK is saying that this should be considered. So they are trying to be more considerate. Okay, they are trying to be more considerate, and I think this is a very good news for us. So first of all, things that are not going to change is that the Ielts and OET remains the only test NMC UK will accept. We all know the OET, you have to score B, and C+ in writing. And probably now when they are saying narrowly missed, meaning when you do the OET B, and they're in speaking, listening, reading, and in the writing you get C instead of a C+, then that might also be considered, because that is also considered a narrow miss. In the same vein, when you get BB and instead of getting probably B, will get C+, and that is the difference of 0.5. Again, that might be considered. And again, now they are also proposing the acceptance of certificates, academic certificates or training that was taught in English in a country where even English isn't the majority speaking language. Then again, that will be considered. What is the next step? When is this coming into full force? When are they going to implement this? Your guess is good as mine. NMC is saying that subject to council approval, all these that I've read are going to be approved hopefully on the 28th of September. That is where the final verdict will be given. It's saying that subject to council approval, we plan to prepare for implementation of the proposed changes from January 2023. So when we tend to get the final verdict on the 28th, it isn't going to take effect. It isn't going to be implemented not until the January, not until January 2023. So please, you know what to do. A word to the wise, they say it's enough. I will still encourage people, as I always say, sit, prepare adequately with determination, hard work, you focusing, you can pass this out once and for all and get the desired score or desired band score and save yourself from all this brouhaha and all this wahala. So this is the updates that we received from NMC. When the final verdict is given, we are going to come your way, and nothing is going to change, I guess, from what has been published today. It's just that they are just going to the council for finality, just to get the stamp probably on it. So nothing much is just going to change from what has been published today. And I want to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you who is preparing and sitting for the Ielts the very best of luck. It is my wish and my prayer that you pass it once and for all, and there wouldn't be the need for you to be thinking about combining, or you thinking about waiting on NMC UK to reduce the bounce score and all that. So I wish you the very best of luck, and I'm hoping to see you in the UK very soon. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much for all the support. Bye.